Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this squad builder with me, boy FIFA 1 HD, where we will be putting together a UEFA Champions League squad so that you can fulfill that objective to get another icon token. It's a really fun squad, really cheap, comes in at around 30k, and my god does it definitely present some really good options and definitely a good fitness squad to supplement your main squad also. So we're going to kick off in goal without further ado, obviously the Bundesliga theme, and we have a goalkeeper called I have no idea pronounce that name at all, no idea. But he's a great goalkeeper. You know, plays for Bayer Leverkusen and is absolutely incredible. Great diving, really solid handling. His kicking actually and distribution in general I found to be pretty good. Really good throw on this guy. Great long throw. His reflexes are superb. Good speed, good positioning. Overall, just a really solid card, 83 rated, and performs really well. Up there with some of the best goalkeepers that I have used, I must admit. Right back, we're going to go ahead and put in our right back, which is Klosterman. This guy, very fast, 85 pace, really good for getting up and down the wing. Obviously also on the cover too. He's got decent dribbling and very solid defence and physicality for a very cheap card. Good going forward, as I mentioned, but also good on the cover, especially providing cover for the centre-backs. Now we move on to the centre-backs, guys, and they are a great dynamic duo. I'll go ahead and pop them both in. There we go. These two play at the same club, both have the same nation, and are absolutely incredible. I don't want to butcher their names because I don't particularly know how to pronounce either of them. Uppermanchino, I think for him, and Mukili is what I would go with. But either way, these 77 rated French centre-backs are incredible. Great pace on them, 77 and 76 respectively. Decent physicality in defending. You know, yes, they're not the best defenders in the world, but they are pretty good, especially for the money. I picked these guys up for virtually nothing, around sort of 800 coins to 1,000 coins each, and they were brilliant. Really aggressive, very strong, pacey, recovered well. They had the help of the fullbacks and the CDM to provide extra cover, but they were really good. Very solid, great aerially, and really aggressive in the tackle, which I absolutely loved. Now we move on to the left back, guys, and we're going to go ahead and put in Hakimi. This guy is really solid, very similarly to the right back that we're using. Incredible pace. Good dribbling, really solid dribbling here, and very nice defence and physicality for a very cheap player. He performs really well, makes a lot of good tackles, covers well, and is a very pacey back line. To get a really cheap overall team that has this sort of pacey back line, I think is really overpowered, and it works well. The CDM is brilliant for providing them cover, and he's actually quite pacey himself. He's got incredible defence and physicality, as you can see there, and I've also upped those areas. It is definitely something that I would recommend, is using the right chemistry style on this sort of team. It will definitely make winning games with this squad a hell of a lot easier, and Delaney with the right chemistry style on him is a really overpowered player, because his stats, as they are, 77 pace, 73 shooting, 74 passing, 75 dribbling, and 83 defence, 82 physicality, are really well rounded. He's a great CDM in this game. You up the right areas and he's even more OP. I like the fact that he was mobile enough, he had decent enough pace, and when he got near any opponent, he was strong and he was very solid in the tackle, and he did win the ball back, make a lot of interceptions for the team, and really did provide a good screen in front of that back four. Now at CM, we'll go ahead and put in Goretzka, and then we'll go and put in Werner. Werner is a really cheap option, while Goretzka is actually one of the more expensive of the two, but they both performed really well. Werner has 83 pace, not the best shooting in the world, but he carries the ball quite well. He's got okay enough passing, and he's also got decent enough defence and physicality at 73 apiece, which means he can do a little bit of everything, and he is very mobile, obviously, with that 83 pace, which is always going to be good. Popped up with a goal or two for me, was decent in the tackle, and overall a very solid player. Goretzka, you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. He is really well rounded, very overpowered in a lot of areas, and you can put the right chemistry style on him to get the most out of him for whatever you want. I've upped his passing and his physicality. He's got decent defence already, and when he does win the ball back, he has really solid 81 pace, and he also has that dribbling and shooting to his game where he can be really effective in both boxes. Now at right wing, we move to Gnabry. 90 pace, very solid, a pacey team. The midfield is pacey, the defence is pacey, and the attack is no different. Gnabry really does exemplify that. He's also got incredible shooting there at 82, decent enough passing and very solid dribbling, meaning that with the ball at his feet, he is incredibly dangerous. He can go past people, he can dribble, skill, he can pace, and then he can shoot, which makes him very, very dangerous in and outside the box. At left wing, we have a similar player, maybe not quite as good on the shooting, but I actually found him to be really, really clinical, and that is Bailey. Incredible pace, very good agility and dribbling, really good for going past people in a similar way to Gnabry, and he also has decent shooting, which I have obviously upped, and alright passing too. So he's a very usable player. Again, that pacey counter-attack element to this team is really, really solid, and it works incredibly well. And one of the more expensive players, but well worth the coins and still cheap overall, is going to be Werner for our striker position. 92 pace, very, very quick, always making good runs. He's got a great strength to his game. I find him very robust. He would ride challenges quite well, and once in, he would finish every single time. So accurate with his finishing, incredibly deadly. I absolutely love this guy. I would highly recommend using him. Very clinical. If you haven't used him already, what are you waiting for? He's one of the best overpowered cheap cards in the game, and well worth having in your squad. I love this team. It really did play well together. There's lots of pace. I think for a 30k squad that you can put together really cheaply and easily, it is well worth using to go out and complete that objective, but also just to keep within your squad, because you never know when you might need to use these Uefa Champions League players again. And it's also a really good fitness team if you are using the squad battles too. So that does conclude the actual lineup. Now we're going to have a look at the custom tactics, and you'll see that I actually was a little bit cheeky with this and often switched to the attacking formation, which I'd highly recommend doing, whereby we have the defensive style of press after possession loss, we have width there at 4, we have depth there at 5, and we have the offensive style of long ball with width there again at 5. Players in the box really, really high, only leaving 3 spaces to be completed. Corners and free kicks both there at the same. Obviously we switched to the 4-3-1-2. Instructions on these guys, we have Bailey pushed up into the striker position with Verner, and we have stay central and getting behind on both of those. Gnabry on stay forward. We have Delaney on stay back while attacking, aggressive interception and cover centre, and we have Goretzka and Werner both on cover centre. And then in terms of the fullbacks, we have stay back while attacking. Both of those, and we also have aggressive interceptions on Upamecano. So that does complete the team, guys. I thought it was incredibly fun to use. I'd highly recommend going out and trying it. Let me know what you think about this squad in the comments below. Let me know what squad you use to complete this objective in the comments below. Also, hit that like and subscribe, and peace.